What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how much it costs to own the Z06 and the McLaren MP412C at age 22. It's been a question that I've received time after time. I've gotten a lot of direct messages actually after I bought the McLaren on how much it costs to own and stuff like that. I'm going to give you some breakdowns and based on my experience on how much it actually costs for insurance purposes and then maintenance purposes. I mean, because I know you guys, if you guys know anything about the MP412C, when it comes to maintenance and when it comes to just upgrades that you have to do on that specific car, it's extremely expensive. You know, the American car, the Corvette Z06 3LZ that I have, that's not necessarily the case. It's not very expensive to own that one. I've actually made a video talking and elaborating a little bit more about that specific video. If you guys are tuning in for the first time and you guys don't know who it is that I am, feel free to check out and browse through my YouTube channel. I have a company, it's a technology company, it's TechBud Solutions, and we pretty much just share best practices, share mistakes, and we expose people to new opportunity on how it is, you know, how we make money. We don't do anything special. You know, some of us day trade, some of us invest in real estate. I own this house and I own that house, and I own a series of other investment properties. We have a couple other partnerships when it comes down to just buying and reselling different products online, and have a couple partnerships within members of TechBud Solutions. We have a good amount of things going on, but one of the biggest things that we try to promote within our group is it's free and accessible for everyone, and we try to filter out manipulation. So that's really just it. So I'm going to get into detail on how much it actually costs to own you know, a McLaren, since that's probably why you clicked on this video. I'm sure you guys have seen the Z06. So the Z06 is the 3LZ package. I did get my insurance actually went up on this specific car, and the reason that it went up is because I added the McLaren to my coverage, and I actually transferred and changed insurance company. So I was originally using what was it called? I was originally using Progressive, and then I made the transition over to State Farm. The reason why was when I got a quote on the McLaren to get full coverage at like $140,000 valuation for the car, and they only wanted, I mean, the monthly payments for the insurance was going to be like $1,200 a month, which is like an extreme amount, especially because I'm not even driving it. If you guys don't know why it is that I have this car, I bought it to resell. So I actually got a partner who partnered up with me, saw the value, saw the opportunity. We set up this whole business plan, and now, you know, it's for sale. Now when it comes to the Z06, I do have this one for sale, and the reason why is because I've been buying so many different investment properties within the past couple of months that so much opportunity has presented itself that, you know, I'm choosing to invest more of my money instead of in these vehicles now into actual real estate. So you guys might be thinking, well, Ricky, it might not be the best time to actually take advantage of certain opportunities when it comes to real estate. I 100% understand that right now housing might be overvalued. It comes down to the location that you are at. I'm in Arizona. I'm a student here at the ASU Polytechnic campus, and one of the biggest areas of opportunity is student housing. So what I do is I buy either multi-units or condos, or I buy houses near the ASU Polytechnic campus in an effort to house entrepreneurial students and to house members within TechBud Solutions. So therefore, you know, we can promote an entrepreneurship environment. So that's really just it, just surrounding yourself and living with individuals that have the same mindset. All right, so let's kind of get right to it. So right here in the screen, you should see it popping up. That is my monthly coverage for both my Corvette Z06 and my McLaren. I made my last one, and I thought it was really funny. A lot of people thought because I was paying like $367 a month or something like that for the Z06 that they thought it was way too inexpensive. Like your insurance should be, you know, $1,000 or something like that a month. I'm 22 years old. I have a clean record when it comes to my driving record here in Arizona, but pretty much I don't drive much. My ASU Polytechnic campus is right down the street. I mean, now I work from home, so a lot of miles are not being put on the actual car, so that is a factor. But overall, I mean, you guys can reach out to State Farm and see within a certain area on, you know, how much it would be to actually, you know, own one of these cars and then being able to cover it, full coverage, and the different options that they offer. So this is just my experience, and this is just the coverage that I have. I do have full coverage on both cars. I do not have a loan on the McLaren. I do have a partner when it comes down to, you know, we bought it. It is under my name, and then, you know, the Z06 is under my name as well. There's no, you know, assistance or anything like that. And I know a lot of people are going to be turned off by the idea that, you know, a young individual can have a McLaren, a Z06, and a series of investment properties, and it might sound different for you. It might sound a little bit different. I'm sure if you guys navigate through my YouTube channel, you can easily see, you know, my worth ethic and the series of businesses that I own. So, you know, there's so many more people that are even younger than me that do so much better than I do when it comes down to, you know, what it is that they've achieved. But it just comes down to, you know, understanding a certain market, identifying a niche that you can be successful in, setting up a plan on, you know, how you're going to be successful in that market, building a team that can properly express, you know, the whole solution that you're trying to provide for, you know, customers, and then just going for it. So I own, you know, more than 5 businesses altogether. I have a series, maybe like 5 partnerships on top of that. And it just allows me to live, I don't wanna say a financially free life, but definitely at 22, it's a true blessing to not have to live paycheck to paycheck. So let's get right to it. So now that you guys know how much it costs to insure the Corvette Z06 and the McLaren MP412C, so you guys can have a better understanding overall. For the oil changes on the Corvette Z06, it actually didn't cost me much. It cost me about $120 when it comes down to, you know, the actual oil and them actually taking care of everything. The only thing that I've also done on the Corvette Z06 has to be the tires. The tires, I got a really good deal on it because of an offer that I found on Craigslist. But then with the McLaren, I have not put any money into it, but I'm gonna give you, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be able to find it, but based on the other individual that I bought it off of, it came down to him spending, I believe, anywhere from $5,000 to $9,000 for the previous service that it had, and it was a full-on service, so everything was ready to go, and that was one of the most important things, just because I was aware on how expensive McLarens can be to get those service. So fortunately, everything was set, everything was good to go. I don't have, I mean, the tires are brand new, so I don't have to worry about that. Again, I'm not driving the car really. And gas, I mean, obviously it's gonna be more expensive just because of how much it burns through gas much quicker. And the only other thing that I could imagine is, I mean, you guys could Google search or YouTube search a series of different scenarios that have happened with the McLaren based on my own experience and based on the people that I've spoken to. The little digital dash that is like inside the, the little like navigator console in the center of the McLaren. Unfortunately, if that actually ends up breaking, it's like $10,000. So that's an enormous amount. I heard if the power steering or some, you know, mechanic of the power steering goes out, it's like $35,000 or $32,000. So definitely, I mean, a lot of things can go wrong when it comes down to owning the McLaren and, you know, how much it's taken a depreciation. But overall, based on the current valuation and based on where I bought it off of, there's a pretty decent profit margin that we don't really have to worry about that. Again, I'm just maintaining the McLaren, making sure that we don't put too many miles on it, making sure that it's insured, and, you know, just preparing for the worst. And that's definitely the plan that we set up. And that's why, you know, we will most likely experience such a profitable, you know, sale just because of what it is that we have set up. We, you know, prepared for the worst, but are also, you know, planning for the best. So other than that, for the actual McLaren, if you guys want to know a little bit more about the Corvette Z06, when it comes down to actual service, I haven't actually gotten service. I've had the Z06 for I think about 6 months now. The registration on the Corvette Z06, it cost me like $1,200 or $1,100 if I'm not mistaken. And for the McLaren MP412C, it cost me a little bit over $1,400 to be able to register that specific car under my name. So again, that is a large amount of money, especially for someone that doesn't have the means to be able to put that up front on top of, you know, just maintaining it and stuff like that. But again, the margin was so big for the profit that the opportunity was there, and that's how we treated it. A lot of people might think that because they see a young kid with a McLaren or a Z06, and maybe he does well for himself, that he's an idiot for, you know, spending all his money on cars. That's definitely not the case. If you guys know anything about me, I mean, I don't spend money for no apparent reason. I really understand everything that is that, you know, I invest in, or at least I try to have the best understanding going in. And doing that, you know, I definitely learn a lot, and I've made mistakes, but I'm at the point right now that I've bought and sold so many different vehicles, motorcycles, that I have a system set down. Me and my team do. We have a series of connections that, you know, can kind of pump these cars in and out pretty quickly and efficiently. So if you guys have any questions about how it is or what it is that I do, again, it's all on YouTube. I've explained, you know, the buying and reselling of different cars, the buying and reselling of motorcycles, tech solutions, my day trading type of lifestyle, the, you know, having a normal job, buying and selling and owning these series of investment properties as well, and then even going into the different partnerships that I have, aside from just everything else that I've talked about with my property management company and the series of partnerships and investments that I have with different members of TechBud Solutions. But one of the coolest things I think when it comes down to like consultation calls that I've done, again, the link is going to be down below. If you guys want to schedule that, that's the only thing, just because it's my time. I only offer 2 hours Monday through Friday for the consultation calls. It's at a very reasonable rate if you guys check it out. If you guys don't see value in it, then simply don't do it. But I'm pretty much booked every single day, and it allows me to meet up with people that have startups, want to learn a little bit more about day trading, want to overcome a certain obstacle, as well as the buying and reselling of houses and products. So something that I did was with one of our members, he wanted to break down this opportunity or this deal that he found with a specific car. So we looked at the average profits or the average sell price for that specific car within this area. We broke it down, saw the potential for profit, prepared for the worst case scenario, and broke it down, and it ended up being an actual reasonable offer. I think we spent like 30 minutes together, so wasn't an enormous amount of time, nor was I kind of just told him my best practices when it came down to breaking down deals and the best way to minimize expenses and stuff, and kind of what to look out for. So it's an amazing thing. And if you guys see value in that, then feel free to reach out to me. Or you guys can, if you guys are a part of TechBud Solutions, you guys can direct message me within the Discord app, and that is all for free. TechBud Solutions, the Facebook group, the Discord app, all that is 100% for free. So just wanted to let you guys know. We do have the TechBud Solutions merch. The link is in the bio, so you guys can pre-order it. We did end up selling out both the small in the white size, and then I believe the extra large in the black size. So make sure you guys pre-order your t-shirts if you guys want it within our first run. Not too sure when our second launch is going to be, but I just want to make sure that those that want the t-shirts and stuff like that, then you guys get the opportunity to actually get them. So thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. There will be one other link in the description, and that will be for the program that we put together for those that unfortunately have been devastated by the natural disaster of Hurricane Harvey. So it's something that me and the TechBud Solutions team put together, but it would not be possible due to every other member that has donated. So I think altogether, we haven't even made a video efficiently for it, at least I haven't. We're a little bit over $1,000, I believe, as a total with the 2 different platforms that we were receiving donations on. Now we're just using one platform just so everyone can see their donations, and then I'll be making the transfer there. But pretty much what we're gonna do is, if you're a part of TechBud Solutions or part of the TechBud Solutions family, we're simply gonna reach out to individual members within our group that were devastated by the storm. And the whole point of this is to actually help those traders or those individuals that are part of our community to rebuild individually. So what I plan to do is to actually fly out myself with maybe some of the TechBud Solutions team and help rebuild, or help donate a series of amount of hopefully thousands of dollars to help them rebuild for just insurance purposes, if they need to pay a certain deductible, that we kind of get them off their feet and kind of get them going. So that's the whole purpose of that specific thing, and that's why I'm making this video. I usually don't make videos like this talking, I don't always make videos like this talking about like my cars or something like that, but I feel like it's something that might attract a lot of attention, and I want to make sure that I guide you guys to the donation. If you guys can donate, just to give you guys an example, we have, I believe, 42,000 members worldwide within our community. Obviously, the possibility for every single member to donate is not very likely, but let's just say, every single member donates simply $2, that would put us at $84,000. So just think about the powerful impact that we can have with a very small donation as a group. So if you guys, out of the kindness of your heart, feel or see the value in helping those within our community and can donate whatever it is, if it's $1.50, regardless of what it is, any donation would be appreciated. If you guys have any questions or suggestions or advice on how it is that we can take an approach to make it that much more effective when we go and reach out to them and actually fly out there to help them rebuild, then feel free to reach out to me within info@techbudsolutions.com. Again, none of those, if you guys want to reach out to me, my email is on my YouTube channel. I never comment my email. If you ever see an email on any of my comments and it's an individual pretending to be me, I'm letting you know that it's not me. I only have my email listed up there, or if you reach out to me within the TechBud Solutions Facebook group. So overall, thank you guys again so much for everything it is that you guys do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Just know that success is always out there, and if it was easy, everyone would be successful. Be driven by your passion and let that be expressed through all of your hard work. Just understand that it is possible. Just keep it simple, set up a plan, identify a niche that you see value in, and be passionate about what it is that you're trying to solve. Thank you guys again, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care.